I would like to ask you some questions. So, by show of hands, how many people here use the internet? Now, keep your hand up if you use it every day. But let me ask you this, to what extent do you really use it? So with that in mind, let me ask you, what if I told you that you could be anything you wanted? Many people say this, but is that really true? To a full extent, no, it isn't. However, you could be whoever you want to be. For many years, people on the internet have made it a second home to themselves to express themselves in ways that might not ordinarily be possible. So, you might ask yourself, what does this have to do with my cultural artifact? Well, there's a meme on the internet that says, they said I could be anything. So, this dog became a balloon. Although memes are usually satirical, I believe that this holds some truth, because on the internet, the basis of being anything you want to be is true to such a wide extent, and I believe that it exemplifies the internet culture. And I believe that this meme breaks down the social standards of ordinary culture and lets you truly be who you want to be. Because unlike ordinary life, where people sometimes make fun of you for the interests that you have, the internet will accept you for whoever you want to be. Now, you might ask yourself, what does this have to do with the internet culture itself? And how does it correlate? Well, I'm going to tell you how exactly it correlates to the internet culture and to myself. Basically, the internet culture accepts you for who you are, and basically on the internet you can find communities of people who share your interests, whether it be to be a rockabilly or a hardcore gamer, a tabletop gamer, or somebody who enjoys collecting pencils. But overall, I think that the basis of this acceptance is the fact that this meme exists. And on the internet, nobody will deny you the fact that you want to be whoever you want to be. Now, you might ask, how did this come to be? Well, for many years, the internet evolved from an ordinary place where people just use their emails to a place where they could express themselves in a manner that might not ordinarily be possible. And they could turn an ordinary thing into something that's extraordinary. It started off with a simple picture that was taken from an ordinary family photo, which was kind of awkward, I might say, and turned into this meme that we know today. And overall, that continues to be the fact in today's internet culture, because people take things that are simple and turn it into something completely new on the internet. So overall, you might ask, what does this have to do with me? And to answer that, I say that the internet is such an infinite place with so many interesting things that it was hard to pass up such an interesting experience. A friend of mine showed me a place where people would post up their art, share stories, and discuss topics that some of my friends wouldn't enjoy, and I found rather interesting. So from that, I grew a part of the internet culture. So, in conclusion, I would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to me talk about the internet culture. And in summary, I talked about how this meme correlates to the internet culture and how I myself play a part of it. But one thing I want to remind everyone is that, unlike, like every culture, the internet culture can be pretty aggressive if insulted. So you might want to be kind to them as you would be kind to every other culture, because they could be anything they want to be. And because of that, they could do anything they want to do in response. Thank you.